We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. He was hoping for something a little more direct. That they get him on the ground at the 20. On the move, it's Hayes. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
On 3rd down, going up top. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on its way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And he's got it inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. And these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them and make big plays for them.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Harper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. He's loose. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got a man in the middle. Grabs a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets the first himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got him downfield. There he goes. 6. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. Oh, he got loose. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Starts to scramble to the left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. With the catch, it's Morgan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give them a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down on a three-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
He's got him. Quick stepping. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Nolan. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Breaks the tackle. First down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. What a cut. Now he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Wolverines will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now they'll run the draw. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make it. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
South Carolina, 41, Michigan.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books.